Open your banking app right now. Go on. Scroll down to the recurring charges. There it is. That app you downloaded once, used for 4 days, and forgot about. Still charging you. Every single month. You're not alone. The average person is paying for at least one subscription they haven't opened in over 90 days. Some people are paying for 5, 6, more. Here's the question that matters. You're smart. You're careful with money. So why does this keep happening to you? The easy answer is I'm lazy or I forgot. But that's not the real answer. The real answer is stranger than that. This isn't a personal failure. It's a system. A system built, tested, and refined by some of the smartest behavioral scientists on the planet. And it's built to do exactly one thing. Make forgetting profitable. Stick with this for the next few minutes. Because once you see how this machine works, you'll never look at a free trial button the same way again. Let's start with a number that should scare you a little. The subscription economy is worth over $600 billion worldwide. And a huge slice of that number isn't people happily using a service. It's people quietly not canceling one. That's not an accident. That's the business model. Think about the last time you signed up for something. A free trial. No card needed today, they said. Or maybe just $1 for the first month. That price is not random. It's designed. Behavioral scientists call this friction reduction. The sign-up process is smooth. 1 click. 30 seconds. No thinking required. But watch what happens when you try to leave. Suddenly there's a login you forgot. A password reset. A call is to cancel number that's only open on weekdays, 9 to 5. A chatbot that keeps offering you one more discount before it lets you go. This isn't bad design. This is the opposite of bad design. It's brilliant design, just aimed at you instead of for you. There's a name for this pattern. It's called asymmetric friction. Getting in is easy. Getting out is hard. And your brain treats those two moments completely differently. When something is easy, you do it without thinking. When something is hard, you postpone it. I'll cancel later, you tell yourself. Later rarely comes. And here's the part that stings. Companies know this. They've measured it. They know exactly how many extra clicks it takes before a person just gives up and keeps paying. It's not guesswork. It's a science. Let's talk about your brain for a second. Not in a boring way. In a this explains your whole life way. Your brain has a shortcut called the path of least resistance. If two actions are in front of you, and one is easier, your brain picks the easy one. Every time. Even if the hard one is better for you. Canceling a subscription requires a decision. A specific, active choice. I want to stop this. But not canceling requires nothing. Zero effort. Your brain just does nothing. And doing nothing feels safe. This is called default bias. Whatever the current setting is, your brain assumes it's fine. Even when it's costing you real money every single month. Now combine that with something called the endowment effect. Once you have something, even something you don't use, your brain starts to feel like it owns it. Canceling starts to feel like a loss, not a gain. So your brain isn't thinking, I'm wasting money. Your brain is thinking, if I cancel, I'm giving something up. That's backwards. But it's exactly how the wiring works. And subscription companies didn't invent this bias. They just found it and built their entire cancellation flow around it. /BR. Here's where it gets even stranger. Price. Most subscriptions are priced small on purpose. $9.99, $12.99, $14.99. Numbers that feel almost too small to worry about. This is called price framing. Your brain judges cost in comparison, not in isolation. $14 feels tiny compared to a weekly grocery bill. So your brain files it under not worth thinking about. But do the math for a second. $14.99 a month is over $170 a year for one single service. Now imagine 5 of those quietly running at the same time. That's close to $1,000 a year. Gone. On things you might open once a month. Or never. Companies know that monthly framing hides the yearly cost. That's why almost nobody advertises $180 a year. They always say just $5 a month. Same number. Completely different feeling. Your brain isn't bad at math. Your brain is being shown the wrong math on purpose. And once you see this pattern in one subscription, you start seeing it everywhere. Streaming, gyms, software, even your phone plan. Small numbers, big totals, every time. Now let's talk about the sunk cost trap. You've probably felt this without knowing its name. You sign up for a service 8 months ago. You've paid for it every month since. You haven't used it in 6 months. So why don't you cancel? Because some part of your brain says, I've already paid so much. If I quit now, all that money was wasted. But here's the truth your brain doesn't want to hear. That money is already gone. Canceling today doesn't waste it more. Staying subscribed just adds new losses on top of the old one. This is called the sunk cost fallacy. Humans do this with subscriptions, relationships, jobs, even bad movies we keep watching because we already sat through half of it. Your brain hates admitting a past decision was a mistake. So instead of cutting the loss, it protects the mistake. It keeps feeding it. Month after month. Subscription companies don't need to convince you to keep paying. Your own brain does that work for them. For free. All they have to do is stay quiet. Don't remind you. Don't make canceling easy. Let human psychology do the rest. It sounds almost too simple to work. But it works on nearly everyone, including you. Let's zoom out for a second. Because there's a bigger trick hiding in all of this. Bundling. You ever notice how services love packaging things together? Streaming plus music. Cloud storage plus office tools. A gym membership plus classes you'll never attend. This isn't generosity. It's a pricing trick called decoy bundling. Here's how it works. They show you 3 options. A cheap one that feels too basic. An expensive one that feels excessive. And a middle one that suddenly looks like the smart choice. That middle option is the one they wanted you to pick the whole time. The other 2 exist just to make it look good by comparison. Your brain doesn't judge price in a vacuum. It judges price by contrast. Put a $50 option next to a $20 option, and the $20 one suddenly feels cheap, even if it's still more than you need. This is called anchoring. The first number you see becomes the reference point for every number after it. Subscription pricing pages are designed by people who understand this completely. Every box, every color, every most popular label is placed on purpose. Nothing on that pricing page is random. Not one pixel of it. Now here's the twist. The part that reframes everything you just heard. You might be thinking these companies are villains, preying on people, tricking them on purpose. But that's not quite right either. Most of this wasn't invented by evil masterminds twirling mustaches in a boardroom. It was discovered by accident through data. A company tests 10 different cancellation flows. One of them keeps 3% more users. Nobody planned the psychology. The data just showed what worked. Then it got copied. Company after company, industry after industry, all converging on the same tricks. Not because they colluded, because they all independently found the same shortcuts into the same brain. That's the uncomfortable truth. This isn't one company against you. It's your own psychology discovered piece by piece by thousands of companies, all separately, all landing on the exact same conclusion. Humans are predictable, and predictable behavior can be engineered around. That's not a conspiracy. That's just what happens when enough smart people study the same 3-pound organ in your skull for long enough. Your brain has patterns, and patterns can be mapped. So where does that leave you? Powerless? Not exactly. Because once you know the pattern, it loses most of its power over you. Think about the default bias. Once you know your brain treats doing nothing as safe, you can flip that. Set a calendar reminder before every free trial ends. Now doing nothing isn't the default. Checking is. Think about the sunk cost trap. Once you know your brain protects past decisions, you can ask a different question. Not how much have I already spent, but would I sign up for this again today at this price? If the answer is no, that's your answer. Think about the price framing trick. Multiply every small monthly number by 12 before you decide if it's worth it. See the real number, not the disguised one. None of this requires willpower. It just requires seeing the trick clearly. Once you see a magic tricks method, it stops fooling you. It just becomes a fact about how the trick works. Subscriptions aren't evil. Many of them are genuinely worth paying for. The problem was never paying for value. The problem was paying without ever deciding to. Now look at your own life for a second. Not in general. Specifically, how many subscriptions do you have running right now? Be honest. Not the ones you use every week. The other ones. The ones you'd have to actually think about to name. A forgotten streaming service from a show you finished 2 years ago. A fitness app from a January that didn't last past February. A cloud storage plan you upgraded once and never downgraded. Each one alone feels small. $5, $8, $12. But add them up. All of them. Right now, this month. That number is probably bigger than you think. And it's been quietly repeating month after month without a single new decision from you since the day you signed up. This is the real cost of the system we just walked through. It's not that you got tricked once. It's that the trick never has to happen again. It only has to happen once, and then silence does the rest of the work forever, unless you interrupt it. You are not lazy. You are not bad with money. You're a human brain, running exactly the way human brains run. Inside a system built to take advantage of that. Here's what to actually do with this starting today. Open that banking app again. The one from the very beginning of this video. Go through every recurring charge, one by one. For each one, ask just one question. If this didn't exist yet, would I sign up for it today? Not did I used to like this. Not I might use it again someday. Just today, right now, would you choose it? If the answer is yes, keep it. No guilt. You're getting real value, and that's worth paying for. If the answer is no, or even I'm not sure, that's your signal. Cancel it. Not next month. Not when I have time. Today, while the pattern is fresh in your mind and your brain hasn't had a chance to slip back into the default. Because that's the real enemy here. Not the subscriptions themselves. The silence around them. The automatic renewal that never asks you to decide again. Every subscription should have to earn your yes more than once. Not just on the day you signed up, but every time you actually stop and check. That's not paranoia. That's just paying attention to something that's been happy to go unnoticed. There's something bigger going on here, too. Beyond just subscriptions. This same pattern shows up everywhere modern life touches money. Free trials on physical products that auto-ship every month. Insurance plans that renew without a reminder. Even social media apps designed so that closing them feels harder than opening them. The subscription isn't really the product. Your inattention is the product. Every industry that profits from you forgetting has learned the same lesson. Make the start effortless. Make the stop exhausting. And let human nature fill in the rest. Once you notice this pattern in one place, you can't unsee it in the others. That grocery delivery app that keeps pausing instead of canceling. That warranty that renews without asking. That newsletter that unsubscribes you to 3 new lists the moment you leave one. None of it is random. All of it is the same idea, wearing a different outfit. And now you know what to look for. The smooth entrance, the slow exit, the silence in between, doing all the work. That silence used to work on you without permission. Not anymore. So go back to the start of this video. Remember that first question? Open your banking app right now. You already know why that line hit different this time. It's not really about subscriptions. It's about every quiet automatic thing you've stopped noticing that's still costing you something every single day. Money, attention, time. All of it can leak out the exact same way. Small, silent, easy to ignore. The fix was never complicated. It was just invisible until someone pointed a flashlight at it. Now you're holding the flashlight. So open that app. Look at every charge. Ask the one honest question for each one. Would I choose this today? And whatever you decide, at least now, it's actually a decision. not just silence, quietly winning again.